This is the Authentic Empress, and I'm just going to do a quick message for the Divine Collective. So, as you can see by the caption, we have sitting on the throne, in front seat of your life. Don't look down. Y'all may feel or resonate with variations of that. Don't look back, don't look down, don't do neither. Hey, I'm gonna look on my side, and whoever there at the moment, I mean, hey, who gonna ride? Who not? If nobody's by my side physically, I mean, I know the angels are far and wide. They're all around, okay? Leave that alone, sir. So yes, don't look down. Don't look down, because we're not going there. Don't look back, because we're not going there. Lot's life. So, someone wants to tempt you to look down. I don't know how your friend circle is looking, right? Or how you may feel as it pertains to having like a lot of strong, solid connections, right? But there is this energy of you feeling like, you know, it really feels like I have a lot of moves, and I feel like it's just me and God, me and the angels. So if you resonate strongly with that, this is for you. So you have energies. Can you go? Lord. You had energies wanting to deceive you into thinking that where they were was better. You should want to come down here with us. You should want to go backwards with us, right? And you should also feel ostracized. You should feel left out. You should feel excluded because you won't come down here with us, because you won't come back here with us, because you won't chase and run over here, run this way, or you won't fall. You won't jump down off the throne of God, or the hand of God. You won't jump down and come down here with us. So you ought to feel bad about it. You should You should feel like something's wrong with you because there's not many people up there, and there's more people down here. Yeah, we lit down here, and you just it's giving that type of energy. So we have the Lunar Queen, she of the celestial crescent. Okay. Let's get like 2 more. Excuse me. Hey. Get down. 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 All these you better find you a toy to play with. Alright, fine. What message do you have for us pertaining to this message? Don't look down. We got magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice. Alright, so we're gonna get confirmation. So the fact that the Lunar Queen is here, and there's a full moon, and we have ritual. Full moon ritual, full moon magic, whether benevolently or malevolently, could have been being performed this past full moon, especially with it being such an emotional moon. Some of you guys, someone could have definitely launched some type of attack towards you, or projected some type of frustration of their emotional energy upon you, or projected some type of loss for you, or feelings of loneliness, or some type of pauses and delays, and anything else forming or growing, like as far as connections, whatever. Like it was this type of attack, especially like if you are connected to people who are in touch with their emotions. There could have been like some type of heavy or strong projection that could have impacted someone here during this full moon cycle. We got portal of light, She glides on wings through time and space. So again, that portal of light, the full moon. So there was some type of magic or ritual done here. Draw you back or something like that. Draw you down. Um, glides on wings through time and space. Time and space is significant here. Yeah, it's like someone wanted you to grow weary of time and space or something about that. Um, we got Goddess of 10,000 Names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. That's powerful. And then we have Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. And I literally ain't, I don't know why I felt so pulled to say that word. Like on the last reading that I did today, chamber. Someone wanting to steal or remove or take something out of your soul chamber for themselves to feed off of. Like, it's giving that type of energy. But another chamber, well, a chamber that we do have as well is the heart, right? The heart chamber, and the chamber of the heart. So, like I said, that emotional energy, and then we got all this fire here, a lot of sacral energy, strongly. Okay. So you was protected, or you're being protected from wherever this is. But there's this energy of like still experiencing it and being aware, like being conscious of it. But you have this resilience. You're in this energy of resilience. Energy. The Five of Cups. So there's energy of regret here, or someone sabotage. I did hear sabotage, or someone allowing something to fall, allowing something to fall apart, watching something fall apart, and feeling some type of grievance or feeling like things are falling apart. So that can be what that is. We have God, King, and Ruler, prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. Feeling like something is falling apart. It's like, for some of you, in that feeling, in the feeling of feeling like things are falling apart, you're actually being broken out of some form of bondage. You're breaking free from some form of bondage. So the destruction in this case is good, because you need destruction or in order to rebuild something better, right? So there can be like some anxiety surrounding that type of energy. But this is also saying destruction of the enemies while you're being delivered from them. So regardless of what happened first, there's like this combination of your enemies not only being destroyed so that you can be delivered from them, but you being delivered from them and then them proceeding to be destroyed. Or, even putting you or trying to put you in some type of bondage in the first place, even if it's just mentally and emotionally. Or trying to hold on to your energy, right? That bondage, like trying to keep you on some type of spiritual leash, so you don't get too far. And you're being resilient against these energies, or with these energies, and so yeah, you can be feeling like a little bit of the debris, the impact, but you're being resilient. You're standing strongly on being freed from this. Nine of Pentacles, the omniscient God, exactly. 33. So 333 could also be a very recurrent number. And then we just had 1055 on the timer, right? So we got 3 5s here, right? Suggesting a change. Then we have 6 and 7, 5, 6, 7. So there's progression, 11, 11 on the timer just now. Like progression within your individual self, your self-autonomy, your self-perception, your self-esteem, your self-progress. Right? There's a clear ascension, like a phoenix rising, taking place here. But you know, it's always like a phoenix is rising out of ashes, or something that's been destroyed, or something that's fallen apart, right? But you got these energies wanting you to feel like, or wanting you to look down or look back. But it's like, imagine, okay, you're flying forward, right? And okay, you do decide to look back, right? Especially if you did try to convince energies like to move away, to progress out of a lower vibration or something like that, and they battled you, they created conflict with you, avoided you, ghosted you, whatever the case may be. It's like they chose to stay, even though you could see with this priestess, high priestess energy, you could clearly see the danger that was approaching. And so is it really wise for you to then honor the voice of God by fleeing, right? By removing yourself? Is it responsible for you to then disobey and turn around and go backwards, and then possibly a debris crush you from whatever tower moments these people are experiencing as they're being destroyed, so you can be delivered? So people whom they have put in some type of form of bondage can be delivered, right? So it's like, I don't think you want to be caught up in the mix of God, or the angels in battle with your enemies, or with somebody who's being an enemy to you, whether in secret or not. It's like, it's not a secret to the Most High. It's not a secret to the angels. And for some of you, it's not a secret to you either, right? There could have been a form of denial for some time with the Two of Swords energy, right? A confusion, because this person could have been helping to narrate some type of illusion, or craft some type of illusion here, right? Some type of projection that they wanted you to believe, and thus bring yourself down, or come down to their level, or the low vibration that they were vibing on, or to, return to destruction, or return so that they can attempt to destroy you, right? So they can try to swap destinies with you, or whatever they thought they could possibly get out of that. But definitely thinking that they could gain something positive out of that. So, Six of Swords, moving away from those energies. Flee. The way of escape, right? And being open and receptive enough to be able to identify when the Most High is presenting to you a way of escape, right? With the Ace of Wands, following the Most High's lead. With the World card, Ace of Wands, the patient God, being patient as well through the process. Being patient with God. And God has a lot of patience as well. So it's like in that time and space, it can be easy to like, especially in a time of idleness. So that's something that's being highlighted as well with the energy that came out in the read the other day, that get up and moving card. Like, when you're in a place of idleness, right, your mind is idle, like, it can be easy for, you know, darker energies to be projected into that space, right? So yeah. And that's why meditation is also important too, because it helps you, be able to discipline your mind much more. You feel me? So yeah, we have the world card. God is the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, giving success in all ventures. So being patient and following God, or mirroring the patience of the Most High as well. We got fertility and multiplicity, protects against despair, helps one be patient. So Spirit has been helping you to be patient and resilient during some betrayals here, or some process, as it pertains to your progress, right? To someone, yeah, so it's this energy of, so I did say Lot's wife. Lot's wife, well, they both escaped, but she turned back. So this could have been a partner, or a friend, a connection, a family member, somebody you really cared for, people that you really cared for, that you could have tried to lead them away from certain unhealthy practices or ways of being and existing, or how they treat people, or, you know, helping to, you know, helping them to see themselves, and offering things that are of good, you know, to help them steer away from things that are destructive to them. This person, this emperor energy here, these energies, because, you know, some people can confuse that as well. When you are, when somebody is connected to you, like, you're generally ascending, you have much more wisdom than the common person. Um, you move completely different. You have access to things that the general person would not have access to, all because of you aren't following the lead of the Most High, because, you know, the Most High is the holder of all wisdom, right? And then somebody, you know, they could have been benefiting from your direction and your guidance because you have those keys. And so when this person began to raise, because they weren't really particularly focusing on the concept of being able to develop a strong enough connection with the Most High for themselves to be able to do this for themselves, right? But instead was kind of just riding the coattail type shit, right? But still trying to dabble, you know, still trying to dabble, like, in a whole nother, yeah, a whole nother realm of destruction here, or holding on for dear life to where they're supposed to be ascending out of. They're just holding on to it because of those addictive, you know, hormonal responses and emotions associated with that, right? Those energies that create some type of rush for them, to feel like, or like that, even if it pertains to pleasure seeking, right? But it distracts them from the things, the not so pleasant encounters and experiences in life. Anywho, but it's this energy about people getting too big headed or becoming too prideful, right? Hold on, y'all. We have the Emperor, which then becomes the Fool from being the Page of Swords. So this is somebody decreasing from the star energy, right? The star, the emperor, the fool, the page of swords. This is what these people were trying to craft for you. Like, they wanted to pull you down from this star energy, right? So a fall from grace is like they wanted to induce some type of fall from grace by their own hand, as if they're God, as if you actually are like an approved person to even need to or have to experience something like that. So they wanted to play God in this situation, but it's like that requires a lot of pride for you to try to, you know, take vengeance on a person, right? Or decide, especially if it's like it's inaccurate. You're abusing your intentions. You're doing it from a place of jealousy and envy, competition, right? So it's giving this energy. There's a fall from grace here to people who really could have felt like they were, you know, shining, or they could have been shining with you, right? These people that chose to, you know, either digress? To decrease in their vibration. But again, we could look at this both ways. This could be somebody coming out and rising out of this energy as well, or rising up to the energy of the emperor and the star. So again, but it's definitely giving me a fall type energy from somebody being this page energy. We got refuge, governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. Governs dreams and reveals mysteries that are hidden from mortals. And we have the exalting God, will in the beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. Yeah, so that's the second time. I think it came out in the last read. Political authority gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. Clemency and equilibrium protects against attacks in the courts. So I am hearing spiritual court. That shit gets it's so underrated because of the physical incantations that we have around us, like the material world. People really overlook the fuck out of the spiritual court system, and that the Most High is the ultimate judge, and that lawyers in the form of angels and archangels and ascended masters is a thing. The jury is a jury of angels, not Judases. Angels. That's going to operate from a place of righteousness, of balance. Period. So in the case where in the physical court, it's because there are things hidden from mortals. There are mysteries hidden from mortals that are not hidden from immortals. They're not hidden from the angels, the archangels. They're not hidden from those who are of a high spiritual rank, the shamans, the high priestess. These things are not hidden from these people, and it's certainly not hidden from the Most High. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? It's not. So those people that come in there and, you know, have to plead their case and stuff like that, listen, this is not, you know, no, it's different. It's different. It's different. Because you cannot lie, and there's not going to be a judge that's going to be showing favoritism, or there's not going to be a judge that's going to like, oh, because of certain characteristics that you have, or your certain financial bracket, your economic bracket and stuff like that, oh, I'm going to say that you're innocent even though you're guilty. I'm going to let you off because you bribed me, or you make this type of money, or you're connected to this type of group, and yada yada yada, or you have this covenant, and you know this. No, it's not any of that. It's not. It's not. And it's not anything to take lightly. In those moments, think about the moments when you are alone, pleading with God. It could be you just having a conversation with God, or you just trying to understand some events, why some events occurred, and why you're experiencing certain things, and requesting for help and assistance and stuff like that. Like you're just inquiring with God, right? One-on-one. Those moments when people, there's one-on-one moments when you could be upset talking about a certain person or what they did to you, and you just could be, like you go on like little personal rants and stuff like that, and you're speaking before God in regards to these people. There's people that spoke before God in regard to you, and they weren't all honest. Some people, they were just throwing a tantrum. Like they were just deflecting, rejecting accountability, right? Making excuses. It's like, even if they were, consulting with another person, or consulting with somebody, who can cast some type of judgment or influence or impact their judgment, right? All this is being spoken before the presence of God, the omniscient God. Period. Everywhere. All the time. And so these people, it's like, there's judgment. It doesn't matter what you present to the outside world with a particular person in regards to a particular person. So those people can think, oh, you treat that person so well, blah, 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 blah. And then behind closed doors or underhandedly, you're harming them, you're saying hurtful things to them, you're being toxic to them, to, their energy, you're creating an unsafe environment, like whatever the case may be, right? The omniscient God sees all of that. And you're going to be held accountable for all of that. Just because you refuse to acknowledge it don't mean that you can refuse the judgment. You can't. Judgment in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. God hidden in darkness. Bad judgment, wrongful judgment. So you have these energies that, made some type of wrongful judgment of you. And then go have the nerve to proceed to take out their own, try to get their own justice. Where it wasn't even in alignment, it wasn't aligned, and it was certainly not approved by the Most High. There's a lot of cards. Hierophant. 10 of Swords. There's an ending. There's an ending. To bring some balance. Ace of Swords. Yep. With truth leading front and center. Makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Something is coming into fruition. The swiftly hearkening God. God, the just God, provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. God above all names elevated. Affinity and friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone. 10 of Swords, the marvelous God. Revelation protects from sadness. Gives revelations in dreams. So you guys, things could have been very active in the dream state as well. Or you've been receiving revelations through the dream state. Or these people have been receiving revelations through the dream state. So it's crazy because we're in Pisces season. Y'all, all this stuff is interrelated. And I'm channeling that energy again with Judas and the Black Messiah. When he was having those nightmares about the injustices that he has done. About his pending doom. His pending judgment. For his decisions that he has made against innocent people. Against people who were living for a just cause, who were trying to produce and use their creativity for a just cause or just causes, right? How he was being haunted. There's people being haunted right now because of how they treated you, and them not be, they can't help but consider the destruction that they are undergoing, they can't help but consider how this may be related to you because of the powerful connection and passion that you have for God, for justice, for righteousness, for love, for truth, for authenticity, for integrity, for fairness. The Hierophant. We have God here. The Spirit of God is here. And these people are in the Ten of Swords energy. We got protects from sadness and give revelations and dreams. So you're being protected from sadness. Yep, we got the Moon card and the Knight of Swords. Because there's definitely energies trying to invert your energy, even if it's by manipulating energies you're connected to. Trying to get to you by energies connected to you. That could be completely fine and positive or whatever, but the entities that they are allowing to work through them, right, that also has an ability to see the hidden things, right, allowing themselves to be a vessel, so that as a vessel they focus their dislike or their hatred upon you, giving access through an energetic field, right, creating an energetic bridge to give access of those entity attachments they carry that just hates divinity through and through, that hates any divine energy that's favored by God, that hates any divine energy that's out here, promoting ascension or breakthroughs and freedom and healing for other people, right? Influencing people for the positive. They're creating bridges for these entities to attack you as the divine being, as the chosen. That's how that works. And while you have these energetic cords with whomever you're connecting with, y'all could be on good terms, but because they're connected to you, that person that's trying to bind themselves to your energy and make you their focus of frustration or whatever the case may be, creating a bridge for those entities to come to you. Those entities, depending on the guard that you have around your spirit when it's up close and personal, you feel me, they may try to, detour and go to energies, other bridges of energies, other cords of energies connected to you, and try to disturb that person some way, in some form, that will ultimately disturb things with the both of you, or disturb you, create some type of sadness within you. That's the intended goal. But you're being protected from that. So even in those moments where you feel it, because you're intuitive, you're discerning, you're being made aware of what's going on with around your energetic field, toward your energetic field, right? You're being made aware of those things. So you may feel it for a moment, but that protection comes in you being able to shake that off quickly, or you being able to identify the source, or being able to combat the energy, right? To get back on that equilibrium, on your equilibrium, to reground yourself, recenter yourself, right? Yeah. I'm going to mention it, but actually, I'm going to say it because this card presented itself today, a disgrace. A mama's boy is being viewed as a disgrace. On my worst behavior, they do not know their purpose. We got private investigators, undercover agents are or have been working on your case behind the scenes. Private investigators, who? The angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. For some of you, actual people in the background, fairies, whatever the case may be, but majestic, mystical creatures as well. But definitely your spirit family, the Most High, private investigators, undercover agents, coming to this person in the form of like certain people and stuff like that. People undercover, right, in these vessels. Going to them to get like the real scoop on their intentions towards you. Yeah, because they got people that they want to impress. So it's like, come on, you make yourself vulnerable to private investigators and undercover agents and people whom you think are siding with you, but no, they're really leaning towards the divine. No. It's happening. It's happening. A mama boy being exposed for trying to pretend or for pretending. Pretending to hate and dislike you, but secretly want to be like you. And if it's women or the same sex, pretending to hate and dislike you, but secretly want to be like you or either look like you. So this ain't just about no relationship with a person. No, we talking about connections in general. People moving like this. So there's this energy here about doing less speaking and more observing and writing, past, present, or future, depending on your personal journey, about these people who have issues with rejection. And sometimes rejection don't have to be, oh, you just rejecting somebody's efforts to talk to you and stuff like that. It could also be rejection of their false narratives. Them wanting you to submit to certain things, that go against your integrity. And having to reject it. Like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not doing that. No, that's not true. Rejecting things. It's not only pertaining to, oh, you trying to talk to me, you trying to date, and you be like, no, that's not the only thing rejection is referring to. Jealous of intelligence. Sometimes people feel rejected when they are trying to convince you of some type of narrative, and they may feel like they're being smart or they're trying to be a smart ass or whatever the case may be, right? Or people feel rejected because of your level of intelligence. For some of you, it's greedy ass relatives. But feeling rejected because you're ascending. You're becoming smarter. You're becoming more intelligent. Feeling rejected because they don't feel like they're on your level anymore. Feeling rejected because they don't know how to communicate with you anymore. At least feel like they can, or feel confident while doing so. Even if they are, but feel confident and not feel intimidated or inferior at all. Or feel competitive at all. Right? Or feel any, ill intent, evil eye at all. Feel triggered at all. Right? A great big fall. We were just talking about a fall from grace. This is what these people wanted for you. This is what they actually saw in their hands to do. What is the difference? I'm going to let the Most High handle that. I'm going to apply the wisdom that I've obtained from Solomon. I'm going to apply the wisdom that I've obtained about pride or haughtiness leading to a great fall. I'm going to obtain the wisdom and apply it pertaining to vanity, right? And being shallow and making sure I'm not out here like just abusing people just for the sake of it, just for the hell of it. Or abusing my power, or my, my seduction, my passion, my whatever, my sensuality, my charisma, my articulations, whatever the case may be. I'm not, you feel me? Like, so let me move in a manner so that I know that I will be protected, that, you know, the Most High will get vengeance on my behalf, avenge me on my behalf, because he said it's his, it's not mine. So let me obey that. Okay? A great big fall. So these people are experiencing a great big fall because that's what they manifested. Just because they made you the center of focus. You feel me? So again, like we talked about, that bridge, those entities approached you, but because of your methods of transmuting energy, your methods of protecting yourself, your methods of balancing out energies, grounding yourself, that sends them away. They have to go elsewhere. They have to go and locate and find a more vulnerable source, a more vulnerable host, a more penetrable host. They have to go and locate that. And you know what often happens? They have to return to sender. They have to go back where they came, because for the simple fact that they was already inhabiting your vessel, right? For that simple reason and that simple fact, that's a safe space for them. They can go back there. They can enter those grounds. They can do that. And so when they try to go and try to enter, you know, a divine temple and they can't go there, they go back to you, right? And whatever intent that you have for them to carry out with that divine person is going to be carried out with you. That's how that works. We got spells broken off your solid loved ones. Your solid loved ones. You are a shaman, a Buddha. And these people wanted you to be a donor. They wanted you to donate, or, you feel me? They try to make you a donor, right? So they can consume and live off and thrive from your energy. That's crazy. From your fall, from your defeat. Or you being frozen in time like Lot's wife. And that path just being up for pawn. Right? Spells broken off your solid loved ones. Like we just talked about, when those entities, they try to locate different variants, different paths connected to your energy. They try to come to you, they can't come to you. So they try to go to these bridges that you have with other people, even those who do have good intentions towards you, whether it be family, friends, or whatever. They try to go there, depending on where that person is within themselves spiritually and with the Most High, right? And sometimes even your prayers over these people. Or your journaling. Some of you guys may journal your prayers, your manifestations, and even in your affirmations, your manifestations that you write down, you may write prayers as well, which is very real. Okay? There's a lot of power in that. These spells are broken off your solid loved ones that could have been, again, used, right? Being manipulated, their energy being manipulated and modified to work against you, to create some type of sadness, some type of temptation, to tempt you to come down from your throne, to come down from where you're rising, to come back from your progression, you progressing forward, to delay you. Like, that shit is crazy. Pull you down with them, literally. Working with others to plot on older, unsuspecting victims for their money, riches, property, estates, and etc. So some of you guys could have even dealt with that. We got listening to love songs with beautiful energy, or helping or assisting to break spells for some of you guys, because we got spells are breaking. And how I'm also getting this energy, right? Yeah, pretty much. So it's like the last reading that I just did about drama cells and stuff like that. 44:11 on the timer just now. Working with others to plot on unsuspecting victims for their money, riches, property, estates. These people that's faking the funk, these people that are pretending to be a thing in order to gain some shit, but it's for pretend. They're pretending. They're trying to mimic your energy. They're trying to extract from your energy. They've been trying to borrow your skin. They've been trying to borrow your aura, borrow your charisma, borrow your articulations, your self-expression, borrow your creativity, borrow your ideas, borrow your creative property, borrow your words. Literally, plotting, working with others to do so as well. Or to manipulate you, coerce you, so that even though they don't mean well, right? They still get to drain you or benefit off your blessings, like trying to work with others to plot and do this to create some type of mind games or confusion and illusions and just pretending in order to gain things that you will give, like pretending to exude certain energies or behaviors that in response to those behaviors which may be positive or seemingly positive, you will give and be generous to that energy, but like behind that, right, inside of themselves, it's just strategy to get what you will give. So we have Anubis here as well. And we want to know why Anubis is here. He said, hello, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Integrity over vanity. Secretly wanting you to be in pain. Now imagine them. So secretly wanting you to be in pain. I feel like it's giving this energy of them secretly being in pain over you or in regards to you for even wanting that in secret. So now they're in secret, in pain in regards to you or how things are actually playing out. A sense of entitlement backfires. They have no motion. They have no motion. So again, like we was talking about, the guy, the Judas energy was having nightmares and being haunted by distasteful behaviors and acts that they took out on certain people here. These people are not going to have peace for trying to disturb somebody else's peace. You didn't want, you was entitled of trying to disturb someone's peace, someone's motion. So those are the seeds that you've sown. That's what you wanted for yourself, right? And it can't stay, it can't stick to this person who literally doesn't even move like that. They don't move like that, so it can't stick with them. So who is it going to go to? The person who is low vibrational enough to even conjure these type of thoughts towards somebody. That's who the energy is going to stick with. Period. Death. Period. Death to your opportunities. Death to your dreams. Death to your progression. Death to your ascension. Death to your connections. Death to your abundance. Death to your prosperity. Death to your creativity. Period. Death to your peace. And what you gonna do? You gonna force Anubis? You gonna force Anubis to give you life? To create or, help assist with some type of rebirth here after you wish death upon somebody else's success and happiness and love life, beauty, health? Come on, death to your health. That's how that works, because those are the seeds that you sown. We will all reap what we sow. Somebody try to put you in the energy of making you lose sleep, they can't sleep. Somebody gossip and abuse their words, talking about how you didn't have no emotion and contributed to that, trying to induce stress and anxiety. So now they have no emotion. And you know why else? Because they're no longer connected to you, while you're connected to God, which is what catapults you, which is the basis of your emotion, is your connection to the Most High, right? But they're no longer connected to you, so they can't ride your emotion either. Period. That's how they go. But anywho, this is all I have for you guys right now. Please do like, engage with the content. If any of this resonate with you, again, if any of this resonate with you, I mean, it only takes, a millisecond to like, whatever, interact, show your support. Okay? For those of you who already do, I appreciate that. But I don't know, I'm getting a lot of people just watching me. So it's like, let's balance that out. Not even for my sake, but for yours. Respectfully. Okay? If you truthfully did not get or gain anything from this positively, then I totally understand and I respect that. I respect that. But anywho, again, this is the Authentic Empress. I send you guys much love, truth, and honesty, integrity, balance, okay? Energies surrounding you, okay? Coming from without of you, right? Yes, I just made that word up, probably. But anywho, I will see you guys later.